I recognize that my gameplay is not where I'd like it to be. Like, I see that set and I don't exactly know what happened, but I know that there's a concern. I know that there is something to be worried about with the way I'm playing, and I'm realizing that as a competitor I need to make adjustments now and figure out what's going on. So I'm thinking, what would be the best way for me to play? And I may have made the decision before playing S2J, looking at the set. I'm not entirely sure. But I knew what was most authentic to me and what I wanted more at the time. And so my question, and this is probably not, there are other ways that I could have solved this problem, but to me the question was punish or neutral. Because I knew I couldn't have both. Because when you hit someone, you have to transition your whole state of thinking to something else. And when you're trying to hit someone, there's a whole different way of thinking than there is when you're punishing. And to do that transition, especially when you're working on all this complicated stuff before getting the hit, there's just so much mental load. And so if you're not functioning really well, it's going to be hard to make that transition. So what did I end up deciding? Well, you know, Cactus always complimented my punish more than my neutral, despite us working on neutral together and him liking my neutral well enough. But my roots were in a stronger punish game. But the thing was, at the end of the day, at this tournament, and since, I just love neutral a whole lot more. So I decided it was important to me, so I just decided I'd just focus more on neutral. There is discomfort around the fact that, like, I never really got to show the full integration of these things, and since I never got to play well in a tournament past this, I never got to really show that I could do both, that I could do neutral and I could do punish just fine. And so there's always been the narrative that I've been a neutral only player, which has been very weird to me. But this is my attempt to finally start pushing back on some of that. And I know that I don't always get to show it all the time now still because of the thing I talked about before. But this is my intent. This is something that I was doing against a lot of different players before the event. And so I know I have it in me. I know I've worked on all of that. I know it's all there. And I know the ways I need to focus on all of this. I just need to make sure that when people are watching this and they want to see how, I mean, it really just speaks to the impact of this tournament overall, that the years of my punish focus and being more of a robotic player changed, and I had a narrative as a player now with just this one tournament. And I think that really speaks to the impact of it and kind of the impact of what the sets were like for people to watch. So we're going to go ahead and talk about PewPewU. I remembered, I think this was right before top 8. This was to get into top 8. I remembered feeling a little more comfortable about this too. I'm not sure why I went Falco, honestly. I think I just had a little more confidence in him after beating S2J. I think that's probably why I went for it.
Versus Mark.
We're going to go ahead and get right into it. So again, we see kind of the jab coming out in the corner. I refuse to cover people double jump into edge, but also if they just come back on stage with an aerial. So I guess that's 100% of options. Let's see, just double jump into me and die. Yep. A little slow. I mean, the idea is there, right? Just run off and get them, but that's not what happened. So you can positionally pressure Marth in the corner like that. Just didn't end up, oh, that's not gonna kill. What are you doing, brother? Oh, look, a shield drop. Turns out they did do that in 2015. Nyerl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, I mean, this is pretty standard, there's nothing really crazy happening here. There's just not a lot of hard punishes, but there's also, just a lot of positional play going on so far. But I mean, the more positional play that goes on and the longer I go without getting hit too hard, the better the matches can go for me. So he's having to fade back to edge a lot to avoid me going and hitting him. That is okay. PewPewU going for a little bit of sauce there. Oh. I think I could have made that if I hit my fastfall earlier. Good DI out. I spot dodged 2 of them. Cool. Yeah, the neutral focus was a little bit more on when top 8 began, yeah. But I forgot that this set happened beforehand. Battlefield platform being just long enough to avoid that up tilt without moving. Yeah, so PewPewU is also doing a good job playing out a shield against me. I mean, Falco should be favored in a lot of those situations when someone's shielding, so they're just outplaying me in those. Ow. Got him. Did I take my jump? No. That's a spike, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. Is there a whole lot to say about... I wish I had something to say about a lot of this, but it's mostly like... I stopped lasering for a lot of this, it looks like, and then he hits me with a lot of jumps, and then I kind of just... since I'm not punishing that hard, he's just gonna kind of get me for that. So I try to greed into him, calls me out, and then I just die. Evening, Marceline. How's it going? So yeah, now I'm thinking I probably don't want to do Falco again. But I'm also just trying to figure out, like, probably like my priorities, right? Like, is the Falco going to be able to do much this tourney? Is the Marth really going to be playing that much better? Because I still have the S2J game in my mind, you know? Like, I'm still thinking about, wow, I just dropped everything. And I dropped plenty with Falco too, but... At least you're able to like move around, and it feels a little bit better when you're able to move around with Falco. So I mean, I end up pretty much just feeling like, well, I gotta go Marth, enjoy the Ditto, but you know, hopefully he's gonna be able to do okay for me. And we get green for Cactus. Alright, we're gonna catch some dashes back. Good tech chases on his part. I tried to do the moving through, get caught that time. Talked about it versus Falcon. So yeah, we waited a little while here in Shield. Because we just wanted to... Like, some people will just overdo movement. Or they'll just kind of wait for roll or something. So, sitting in Shield... I was experimenting a lot with sitting in Shield a little bit more. And something you'll see, like, you know, Peaches and Sheiks do more, but a lot of other characters don't always do it. I found it pretty cool. Oh, I love that. Oof. What a cute series of movements. Grabbed his arm. Rolled a little early. They want to mess around. PewPewU has a good recovery too. Don't want to risk it. I think he went for pivot F smash there. I'm not sure if he could have gotten it or not. Barely grabbed it before he did. I was very close. Wave landed right into him. I'm not sure I meant to do that. Oof. Wow, great up B. So the reason this fair works, so I came in with down tilt, then I went and grabbed, moved back and faired this time. So if he wants to jump over a down tilt or a grab, I can come in and fair there. Pretty straightforward series of options in the Marth Ditto. Back air, down air, very specific percent for that to work. I think if he SDI'd, he'd probably gotten it out because I was a little bit low. best back here. I'll say that. Yeah, big of a commitment from PewPewU coming out. I'm just gonna hold down and poke him. So yeah, I mean that's something you can do if you're in a missed space position on Martha. Just hold down, poke him. Is falling fair to down tilt true with Marth? Only if they don't hold down. I mean, it's a long flight for him, Naoto, over from West Coast. I want to see that again. Oh, I love that series of movements. I'm going to slow that down. Is that a giant bottle of Monster Energy? Something like that. A couple cuts back, move through, get him at his Z side Bs. I like that. He didn't jump out on FD, but he does jump out here. Maybe the platform safety? Doesn't mind if he loses his jump. Unsure. Caught me holding in. I try to get his dash away, but Marth dashed too good. A little greedy on my follow-up. If you miss punishes with Marth, a lot of times other people will just get the punish on you right away. Yep, you gotta make sure you crouch your down tilts. This is something that people punish more now, is not getting the perfectly spaced down tilt. Grab the edge, let go, dare. I did it a different way than I normally did, so probably wasn't ready for that type of edge guard. A lot of mileage out of just jumping into him. Yeet. Although that was a tipper. G-Ram, welcome on in. Thank you for the prime. Good to see you, gamer. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. Yeah, so this punish is something I actually stole from KDJ. I think other Marts might have done it before him, but KDJ is the one I stole it from. Doing Nair, and then it pushes someone low percent even if they hold down, and you can get tippers out of it. So it's a very interesting, very funny. It's a very funny thing. Because I was trying to look for Marth inspiration, but I had to go back to the MLG era to do it. So that's a very funny thing to do, and like a lot of Marths tech in place because they're like, oh well, I'm just gonna dodge your grab, and you're like, okay, cool, hold this in there. Pretty funny. Love you too, Tiger Hook. Does it only tipper like that if they're off stage? There's other ways you can hit it. Like if you're on Fountain of Dreams, you can forward throw, nair, cover most of the platform, and it oftentimes will just tipper even if they slide off. So it just depends. They could, I think PewPewU could have slid off and gone to edge here. Most likely. I'm gonna look at it again. Probably, but it'd been kind of weird. Or maybe it's the way the Pokemon Stadium ledge works. I'm not actually sure. It works on spacies too if they hold down, yeah, but only at like only at certain percents. If you like, obviously, if it's 0 and you forward throw them, they're not gonna get knocked down, so it's not gonna work. Thoughts on Green Marth? He's okay. Yeah, KDJ had a lot of sauce. But yeah, anyway, look at how much mileage I get off of this tech. Like, look at this. I just do this setup. Like, if I'm wrong on this nair, like, look at the risk reward. Bam. And then if I'm wrong, he gets to center, and maybe I get to pressure, but he still has his back to me. But it's like, if I'm right, I do this. That's like a pretty good risk reward. So sometimes you can just go for that. I mean, you can grab, but you're not killing off of it. And now we're just out here punishing, dash back, wait. He made a lot of good attempts to live there, but yeah, it's just Marth edgeguarding himself was really brutal. We're just crossing him up. Ugh. We did what we did before, we knew it wouldn't work. There's our crouch grab. No impact land, very nice. That's the mix-up. So yeah, I mean, when we're edge guarding, we're always standing like right outside of fair range, and we're just gonna hold down. It's like what Mewtwo King does, but I'll like move around the space some too to try and make them do different options that beat it. Attack. Yeah. So I thought he was going to do the forward smash early, and so I tried to jump afterward, but he caught me. My back airs have not been saucy. And we're just going to be that. People would tech that now, but back then people didn't really tech up B. It's still like a decent mix-up to do once in a while. And now you would probably just like crouch forward smash, down smash it, or grab and just put him somewhere else. I guess you could up B it if you just wanted the damage. But yeah, so I mean the Marth, that set kind of showed me that like, oh, my Marth actually has some stuff. So this actually built my confidence in how things were going with my Marth. But then we had the cooldown for top 8, so then I'm like, oh, well, now I'm not sure how this is going to go. I was a lot more concerned at that point. Let's get back to a quick discussion about what I had to kind of do before top 8. I made the decision pretty consciously to focus a little bit more on neutral and just take a few hits for punish and play for position when I could, especially before top 8. Because before top 8, there was a lot of time where I was just really anxious, and I'm just like, okay, well, there's a lot of expectation, there's a lot of things that are coming, and it's very challenging, and I'm very worried about this. So much could be happening at this point, and so, so what I'm thinking about here in that time is I'm mostly just trying to keep myself a little more centered. I'm just socializing a little bit in this time, just trying to hang out, blow off some steam. Because I know that whatever I've worked on is whatever I've worked on, and I know that I have to play Armada coming up, and that's going to be incredibly difficult. I mean, he's someone that's always really pushed me. There was something that was on my side for the Armada set when he went Peach against me, and that was that I had spent some time working on Marth Peach and really clarified the positions I wanted to be in. And I had gotten to the point where local Peaches, like even ones that were like ranked and everything, were pretty much not able to hit me, or only hit me like once or twice a game. And so like I just felt pretty good in the matchup. So even with like concerns I had, and obviously those players weren't Armada level and everything, but you know, I would tell them like to do recoveries like Armada did, and things like, and other things that would make it harder for me, so to help me practice. And so that helped me a lot. And so the Armada set, the first one in Winners, ended up being probably the one I was most comfortable with, as it was kind of a typical flow, and there was like a even more clear matchup favor type thing for me, and I had the now desire to focus much more on neutral. So I will talk about a little bit more of my thoughts on general things once we are done with the event overall. But we're going to go ahead and get right into top 8, Armada, then Leffen, then Armada again, and I'll kind of talk about what I'm thinking in between all of this and what's going on this whole time. But yeah, let's get Armada going. Something to keep in mind with the top 8 now, with that in mind, is that yeah, I was a lot more confident in like in how the Marth was going to be and how the Marth could perform. So I've made the decision now to focus a little more on neutral, and I know Marth can do stuff like that Nair tech chase like I showed last game. So now I'm like, oh well, it seems like pretty clear, especially with the way I'm feeling overall, that Marth would be a better pick for me. Now there were some matchups where like I still would have gone Falco, but Armada was not one of them. So I was actually, wait, why does it say I went Falco first? Never mind, I don't freaking know what I'm talking about anymore. It's been too long since I did this tourney, man. I only remember the Marth part of this. I guess I got washed really fast as Falco. Yeah, so I guess I still wanted to go for Falco, and I actually didn't know that my Marth was going to be doing better. I don't remember my rationale. I'll just be honest with you. It's been too many years, and I was in a strange headspace then. I'm in a strange headspace now, but strange in a very different way. So I don't know why I went Falco. I'll just keep it a buck. Wasn't it peer pressure from the audience? I do love when the audience starts yelling characters. My tech skills have been better since I started streaming again. Good night, Marceline. Thoughts on the guy telling you to stop playing an unviable character? I don't remember that, probably, but yeah, so I mean, at the time, no one thought Marth could win tournaments. Like, there were people that hated Marth, but no one really thought Marth could win tournaments, like, because Mewtwo King was Marth, and then I had a little bit of one, but that was all anyone ever knew. And they were like, I guess Marth just can't win. And so, like, something I really wanted to do with Marth was show that Marth was capable of winning. And that was part of the reason I started playing him a lot. So I was like, this character's actually dope. He's still really sick, and I believe in him. Well, way we've come since then. But yeah, I'll talk about, I mean, obviously, you know, I think this kind of set things in motion in ways that I didn't even understand until recently, actually. It was very interesting.
Versus Peach.
So I guess I'm apparently playing Falco. I don't remember doing this. This must have gone terribly. That was a great laser, but I just didn't follow it up. Ooh, good SDI, get on the platform. Yeah, he needs to air dodge that. Big greed, big greed. I ain't gonna heck around with it again. That's so funny. And I just peace out. And I laugh then too. Yeah, it's really funny though. It's really funny. I'm just like doing great. And then I just leave. Alright, I'll see you later. I'm doing way too well. I'm not allowed to do well. Oh, and I hold down versus down smash. Pog. Wait, did I try to jab beforehand? Where's that person that was like... No, I tried to shine. Darn, that person that said I could never jab. Oh, maybe they'll win yet. Oh, there's my jab that didn't get crouch canceled down smashed. Interesting. Alright. I worked out the flowchart for how to edgeguard Peach. It was the only thing I did right at Apex 2013. I did literally everything else wrong. But as you can see, I can do a little bit of it there. Dude, it's such a funny thing to do this. Or I just go all the way through them. This is actually a good mix-up because you could do an aerial, like I could do back air or down air at any point here. I could mix up by doing a wave land instead if they always wait for me to land. I could double jump to like catch them trying to do an immediate attack. Or I could do an aerial at any point like I was saying. But it looks really funny to just jump through them and do nothing. It is incredibly funny to just do that. But I do like that I did it. Because it's like, there are a lot of things that I was doing at the time that were very, like, playing on putting the opponent in weird situations and doing stuff they hadn't done before. And that was one of those things. The jab was another one of those things. There's that jab, by the way. Ooh, power shield down smash attacked up. Well, you know, for SDing at, like, 30, this is not going terribly, but I did just get shield grabbed again. Oh, imagine being able to do basic tech skill. But I had that problem even when I was playing fine, so that wasn't a unique issue. Yeah, so I did my laser too high and he just comes up and hits me. Laser too high, he hits me. And I was just like, oh, I hit him with that laser. That's the thing about Falco, if you don't space your lasers perfectly, that just happens to you. I jabbed his up B, got hecked. Yep, I somehow thought I could follow that up. He goes through my jab. That's actually kind of hype. Oh, no. Those are good up Bs. I didn't know Armada beat this much back then. Caught him putting up his shield. Where am I going? I should have been set up sooner. I think he tried to down smash and messed it up. That's why he let go shield like that. So he would have hit me again there. So I have to be careful with doing auto cancel back air versus Armada because at Genesis 2 he realized he could just spam dash attack versus it even if I want to do a late one. So I have to be so I'm doing this and I'm farther away and I'm trying to get him to come in with it. And I'm like, I could beat it out, but he just doesn't fall for it, which was smart on his part. You're... Ooh, that was cool. I forgot that he did stuff like that. So, like, if you try to do lasers at Peach's float height above the platform, you can shoot her and bring her down, but if Peach just goes down in advance, then you have to do another mix-up on falling. And I missed my Becker. I am so far away, I'm not going to be able to pressure him right there. Oh, I'm just getting hecked up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting hecked up. I'm just kind of ready for it. Yeah. I like the little face I made. Yep. I'm like, that kind of sucked. So I'm like, yeah, okay, so we're not going to be able to go Falco against this guy. So let's try Marth. Hey, by the way, that's water that I'm drinking. Do you think you use Peach versus Falco anymore in the future? Yeah, but you have to, like, not play like a doofus. You ever drink beer during tourney matches? Only one time. Is it always water? Maybe. You ever play Drunk Melee? Yeah. Well, you have a Leffen picture behind you? Chat voted it in. Alright, so I'm taking time thinking about how I want to play it in addition to where we're going to go. Alright, so now the set begins. I'm down a game. I got a lot of mileage out of falling Nair, which is weird. I forgot I did that. Oh, look at me. I'm just using vertical mix-ups looking like 2006. Oh, that's hype. Oh, I ran up and then crouched? Oh. Oh, that's weird. Looked like I dashed away. I keep thinking he's going to move back. I haven't figured out how he's playing when I'm putting pressure on him yet. He's backing up when I'm trying to drift in. Tries to intercept, but I just keep on yeeting. So as you can see, like when I grab him, I'm not throwing him up anymore. I'm just pushing him out that way, which is just better. And he doesn't know that I know the flowchart, because I don't think it was invented at this point. I didn't know all of it. Ichi King invented more of it later. But I knew some stuff, and that helped too. Oh gosh. I think I might have been able to kill there. Yeah, I love this movement. Look at that. I do a quick fake and then get him, and then I'm like, oh, I can come in and get you directly, and now I'm going to do a couple fakes. And then I do a longer one, come in and get him. Oh my gosh. And I just don't do anything off of it, but yeah. Big meme. Yeah, he had to be spaced super perfectly to dodge that. Doink. It's good on his part to bait that out for me. But I just sit there and jab. Lol. Lol. What's up, Delta Shine? What is a flowchart? Flowchart is like, if he does this, then I do this. If I get in a position here, he has to do this, and then I do this. It's an if. It's a series of if-then statements, basically. All right, let's get back into this. I want to give you guys the best discussion about this I can. So yeah, like these situations where like I land right next to him, it looks like he's just like panicking or something, but that's not exactly what's happening. So I land close to him and I do a back air and he's landing, and so I forward air him, and so he doesn't get an immediate punish. I double jump and he moves away. So I land him empty land again. So there's a lot of weird vertical plays that are going on and a lot of situations that are just odd. So if you're Peach, like putting out a move pretty quickly is just good. Because you're like, oh, well, he's in lag. I'm just going to down smash, send him off stage, and I can kill him. But I had just enough time to move and was aware of that so I could punish. So it's like, this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, I'm not doing like long juggles or anything, but I am putting him in an awkward situation a lot of times over, and I can kind of guess how people could play in those, and able to get a punish off of it. So again, there's our Nair we talked about, but we didn't get a forward smash because we were big goobers. Why don't others Mars use bear like you do? I mean, a lot of my bears have been pretty bad in the videos we've been watching. There are some really good bears that Mars can do, though. Even on short out bear, if people don't crouch it, or you hit up someone out of the air, you can actually combo into tip or F smash at mid-percents on a lot of characters, which is really cool. There's just a lot of things like that that I don't think people know. Back air is actually a pretty neat move for Marth. Shrek is life. I respect that. Yeah, so a lot of waiting coming out there for me. Not the best threatening, but at the same time, he is in a bad position. Forward smash, dash attack, clink. So even though I mess up here, like I'm playing like really far away from Armada because he's just very intimidating. He's a scary peach. But I mean, I'm still just able to pressure him all right, and even like I'm getting hit off of like doing down tilts and stuff, but I just move away. Like he's not killing me off of it either. Which is what makes it so much nicer than when I get my Falco shield grab, then I take like 80. So actually, this turnip hit was something that I didn't realize was a... So I actually thought that like if I jabbed or faired a turnip, I couldn't go under it. But after analyzing, I realized I could. And I don't think Armada was aware. He's like, oh crap, he's here. And I was like, yeah, what's up, dude? So I got nothing out of it for doing like a mix-up that I worked on. But it was cool. And then I just go through him and forward smash. Later, G-Ram. I tried to go around the turnip. I should have just taken it. Yeah, I'm just naring into Peach, which is something I don't recommend people do. I thought he was going to maybe, instead of tech, what I thought he was going to do right here was maybe float cancel double jump out of that, but he just landed, so then I pressured him. So there's our Nair. We're closer to edge, so we can do down tilt now. We were hoping for a spike, would have been a quick kill. Making sure he's awake. Nothing much Peach can do there. Just a tough spot. You want to do... Even though I could have hit him earlier, the later fair gives me more frames, so I actually could do like a tipper forward smash. Probably could even killed him because he's holding away there. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just putting a lot of pressure on him, landing near him and stuff. Might have been able to forward smash that too, but just didn't think he would fall like that. Peach's little body. So yeah, I mean, I've just had Armada. I had Armada trapped on this side of the stage, and I'm not getting hit for, you know, like 100%. So he starts at 10. I think I take like a little bit of damage, but then he gets all the way. It's like 30 seconds of just me sitting, just slowly dinking him on the side of the stage. That's like that's gotta be very not fun to play against. But I mean, he also could have just died faster, which probably would have felt worse. Oh, by the way, this edge jump is not an accident. I'm doing it on purpose because it's actually pretty hard for Peach to deal with, and it's not technically hard. So I just get back on stage. It's okay against Puff too. There's our F tilt. So I made it look like I was going to try and cover edge, like with that. And I turn around, let him go over. That up tilt would have covered him going into me too, so that's why I did that. So I'm doing that dash attack because if Peach's percent is a little bit higher, it hits. She falls off stage there. A little slow on my grab. I think I can just like forward smash that, but I just don't think I knew it at the time. It was late. You can forward smash that. And I'm like, ah, heck. He waited. How could this happen? Night DI away. There's my hack stash. Ooh, the poke. And so that's our grinded out 2-stock on FD. And there's our definitely monster energy we're drinking. No, I did not beat Tech Chase. What is the Peach supposed to try to get off the ledge? There's a Peach reverse edge dash she can do. There are some other things. There's something that Peach can do to actually get some glint if there's some invincible edge dash frames if you have certain setups and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so this, I mean, so you can see how much of a gruel it was, but I just kept Armada in just like a tough position the whole time, and he just started throwing things out. Because he's like, frick, man, I just want to play the game. So when I started playing a lot more patiently, instead of swinging into him, I would get rewarded a little bit more too. So I'm probably going to play like that a little bit more. And then this is a smaller level, so that's going to make things a little more straightforward. There's the Nair, but of course he was able to full crouch, so he didn't get knocked down. I think I can spike that. Okay, that would have been pretty funny. What did I even go for here? I run forward and I crouch, assuming that I was going to get behind him or something, but then I react and just forward air, because forward air beats everything. Peach jab. Oh my, I'm just down airing? Even though he's back here. Yeah, so I mean, when you're trying to recover or trying to edgeguard Peach, like if I was just standing there and just hoping he would float into me right there. There wasn't a lot of conditioning on my part. So yeah, not a very intelligent play, but kind of just a risk we had to make rather than. And I did the teabags there because I wanted him to come and get me. I was tired of waiting. I think I do that a little bit more. It's another point. It wasn't to like mess with him. I just wanted to not wait around the whole time. And it's funny. I just keep thinking he's not going to get off the edge quickly, but he'd be covering those. When you say beats everything, do you mean against Peach or generally? I don't even know what I was talking about anymore, Juice. Yeah, it was a cool time, this tournament, man. There's our near knockdown, no full crouch. So actually, again, like I think I talked about this on stream the other day, but you actually can hold down and grab this part of the dash attack because it's the edge of it. It's not the one that knocks down. But I don't crouch cancel as much as I should. Also, I have no idea how Armada... I think Armada tried to air dodge because he lost his jump. And he could have just up-B'd because he up-B'd to break out before. So I just think he, like, maybe... I don't know if he panicked or what. Yeah, get Peach from far away. Pog. It's really hard for Peach to edgeguard Marth. The turnip saved me. Thank you, turnip. Oh. I knew I couldn't spike him, so we'll just get some damage. Which was not the best idea, just letting him back on stage, because then I died. I was like, ah, yeah, what am I doing? So my thinking, I guess, here was something like, oh, I don't want him to go above me, so I'm going to go this way, and then Armada immediately cuts down. And then I think he's going to move away, and he just goes in and hits me. So Armada was getting me with a lot of surprise hits like that. He avoids the up air that I don't think it would have killed, actually. Oh. The reverse wave dash. Yep, there's a... Dude, I forgot how much I did that. That's really funny. Yeah, so now we're waiting and playing the flowchart a little bit more. I think even if he moves back there, I'm still okay. Well, I guess he tried to, but yeah. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, he was getting away with a lot of get-up attacks, so that makes sense. Dude, holding down while being down. That's wild. Oh. And we finally caught the timing for him coming out of shield. Armada's really good at holding shield, so to catch that timing on this is pretty good. So I'll show it again. Wait, and then go in. Got his jump, but we don't do anything with it. Oh my gosh. Imagine that hit. Oh my. Just a big old dancy boy that is still not edge guarding, but whatever. So I try to DI out of it, but he hits me with like the later part of the down air. Oh, and I'm back here in the wrong. Oh wait, do I lose this match? Because I just play like a complete doofus. Why do I go high? I forgot about all this. And I'm like, oh, what, dude, what is that stock? I'm gonna see that again. I forgot that I did that. It's so different because I remember watching this after the tournament and being like, oh yeah, this made sense. But I'm watching it now, I'm like, what was I doing? I feel like this back air, I really could not remember why. I think I like tried to just fade back with a forward air, but I really can't remember why I did it. And then I just needed to jump out, but I do it at the worst possible time. And then all I have to do is DI away here, and then I don't know why the thing cuts out. And I just go to edge, but he just hits me. Oh, I remember this. I remember feeling like... I remember being like, dude, this is so ridiculous. Like, I had all that stuff, and now look what I did. I do remember genuinely thinking that was really funny. I'm like, frick, I'm such a doofus. I wasn't actually thinking anything sarcastic. I'm like, just like, why am I like this? Yeah, I still use A for aerials. How do you stay composed? Well, I have been working on that. Like, I used to actually get really upset when I used to get really upset when I would make mistakes and I'd get hit and stuff. And then, like, once I realized that mistakes could happen, and that I should trust my opponent to play well and also encourage me to make mistakes and things like that, I became more accepting of them, and I also made less of them. Obviously, again, with the circumstances I've outlined in the preamble and everything, it is going to be more likely for me to make them. So it's a good thing that I was doing so much emotional and in-game work to be okay with making those mistakes. So, I mean, at the time, I was kind of just like, I remember, I'm down 0-2, right? And so at the time, I'm kind of thinking like, okay, well, I don't really expect to win now, I would say. Oh, no, I'm not down 2. It's, I guess, 2-1. But I don't really expect to win at this point. Because I'm like, well, you know, like, I kind of felt weird about this tournament in the first place, and I was antsy about things for a while. And, I mean, obviously, like, you can just see some of the decision-making there. It almost feels like I wanted to lose that. And if you heard some of that in metagame as well, it felt like I was supposed to lose. And, you know, kind of like what I was talking about before, you can see there was so much good movement and everything from me. And then, you know, that last stock, it's almost like, no, I don't want this. I don't deserve this or whatever. And so it really is just a very, I mean, like, it's just such a surreal experience to go back and see that happen again. This is a very interesting, like, even outside of it being me, this is a very interesting struggle as a person just to go back and watch this sort of thing happen. Because I don't think I don't think I've seen very many players play in, like, sort of a wanting it really badly, but also not at the same time. It's very strange to watch. Like, there aren't many examples like this in Melee, I don't think. Yeah, of course it was a great combo by Armada. Of course. What an interesting start to this match. So I move, and then I move back away, and I just stand, and he floats. What a neat start. Go ahead and dodge the turnips. He calls me out right when I move in. That was really good. I think I would have been able to get that grab. So I have to wait when he lands because I don't know if the jabs are going to come out. So that's why I waited, and I was able to trade, which is not great, but whatever. Oh, Marth versus Peach's D-Smash. That's pretty funny. Using his turnip to put him back on the edge. Nice back air. He double jump floats to get back to center, which is odd, but we take those. Also, hold on, my flux is being dumb. I'm gonna fix that. I charge forward smash, very funny. I wasn't in range. Oh, what was that? What is this movement like? I move in, move out, move in, wait for him to do that. Go for grab, jab him. What were the frames like? Oh, I get. No, the light shield should have. He should have been able to shield. Maybe he started shielding and then let go. Either way, that should have been safe. That was a pretty cool series of movements. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I feel like I'm kind of juiced after that. Like I'm faking a bunch of different ways, then I move back into him. I'm just gooning, dodging, float, jab, naring, grabbing. Oh. So what I'm trying to do with the movement away is I'm trying to make him not. I'm trying to stop him from teching in because the tech in is what beats the nair. So that's why I move away completely, try and make him stop, but he just techs in again, which is good. Nice, there's our down smash we called out before. Get this turnip out of here. This is a funny situation that no one learns about now because there is no tree. Got him. Freaking got him. Freaking got him. And then I charge it. I'm a If I got that kill, that'd have been so many highlight videos. Oh well. And then we wait. Now I have center. Pog. All of that, by the way, from this. He just didn't know that reached. Hi, Stupid AO. How's it going? Frame by frame on period and comma. Just charging forward smash. Because, I mean, he could have fallen into me there, but I wasn't really giving him an incentive to do so, just standing in place. So, you know. Yeah, so again, he's going to play passive because I'm playing passive. And you're Peach. What are you supposed to do? Oh. Oh my. Run. Wave dash in. Move out. Dash away. Come all the way in. Down tilt instead of grab. Oh my goodness. That's just using so much of like the stage for your advantage. Because like if you're Marth, so many Marths just use their dash and maybe a little bit of wave dash for movement. But I found run cancel, like or just going into run to just make advantage of that. And since you go so far, your wave dash can kind of bring you back into your opponent, or you can run cancel and then turn around and start your dash dance over. A lot of that stuff's really fun. And so you do a lot, and so a lot of jarring movement ends up happening as a result of a lot of this, and just stuff that people haven't seen. That's really nice though. Yep, mixing up under him. We're on platforms, so we have to do a turn up, obviously. I keep going for this dash attack, not knowing that. I forgot I just bonked him on the head with his own turn up. That's very funny. Good DI, no spike for me. Oh, it's the Stitch. Time to freak out. Ooh. I don't know how to tip her. There's a little bit more of edge guarding happening now, but I just keep going for this weird down air for some reason. I'm so worried about him coming into me now, which I guess is fine. I'm up. Oh, is this the thing where the movement happens from all those gifts? I think it is. I think it has to be. This is transformation. Oh, here it comes. I think it's about to happen here. I guess he has to get out of this. Yeah, here we go. Then I move, then I wait, then I move, then he moves, then I poke, then he moves, then I move, then he moves, then I move, Then I move back and wait, and he waits. Then a good movement back on his part, because his shield's getting slow, so he's got to do a turn up. So he gets out of that situation pretty well, and then I run into a grab, because it's funny. Oh, it's Stitch again. Hello. What's up? Oh, I tried to... Oh, frig. It was a bit of a bait. The reason he threw it there is because... So it looks like I'm going to come down and land, because I was doing a lot of stuff like that, and I hadn't done a double jump back on the platform this whole set. But if you're just going to do it, that's a good time to do it. We poked his shield. That's not going to kill. It's like the other Apex now. I'm just charging forward smash again. Not willing to edge guard at all. Well, I killed. Wild. Oh, that's so threatening. This is so threatening because I have pressure and then I immediately back off. Act like I'm going to go in. He holds down because he just doesn't want to deal with it. And he has to take stage because he's cornered, but he's percents high. I act like I'm going to come in, jab. He's like, please get away from me. But yeah, so that's just a lot of pressure to put out. I kind of beefed that a little bit. We'll just come up and grab him again. I think this still doesn't. Yeah. It's closer though. Poke. But yeah, I mean, if it's not clear at this point, like, yeah, so I mean, you just go out and get him. It's kind of like the back air I do with Falco that I was calling out a little while ago. Not really much Peach can do there. I can soar through the tree too, as you can see. My shield is small. It's already not large for Marth. Poke. Just a bit of a doink. Now, letting him pull turnips is not what I want. He's already pulled 2 friggin' stitches and he's cheating. Yeah. Doink. Oh, such a good... Oh my gosh. You don't want to be above characters as Marth. But I do this and I land... I don't know, this might be an accident, but I play off of it and I just go down and I hit it the other way and hit the turnip. It's so clutch. Could have been so bad. Oh, hello, Saturn. Goodbye, Saturn. Just enough damage to... Yeah, so I almost get these grabs. Oh my god. What am I doing? I let him out of the corner again. Finally get a tech chase grab. Hog. Yeah, so that's pretty classic. That's an interaction you'll see M2K and Armada go through a lot. Is this type of one, which is why I don't really go for grabs like that a lot against him. You have to be... I don't think it even works. Yeah, I just bonk my head with the turnip. Because like the float cancel aerial lag is low. So that's why you'll see me do a lot of weird movements when Armada's landing, because I'm trying to see if I can bait that out. But it's really obvious what I was going for. Late fair timing. We're going to go back to center, let him corner himself. Retreat fair, so even if he does something, we hit him. Armada held in on grab. Rare footage. Ugh. Yeah, didn't hold down as well there too. So yeah, very odd match. But there being more room. Oh, by the way, we drank water at the same time, dude. It's like we're the same person. Anyway. Yeah. So as you can see, I think like on the bigger stage, like having room on FD was a bit of a problem, but having room on Stadium, the little platforms helped me out some too. What percent does Marth up throw kill on Stadium? It's like 205 or something. Yes, Subtle. We're out here learning how to play the game the proper way with no edge guards and only teabags. You doing sets in order? Yeah. So we're almost done. We got this one. Oh, I'm out here meditating, dude. I forgot I did this. So I'm like freaking out at this point, and I'm like, I need something. And I knew, and so it's very interesting actually. Do do I want to get into all this? So at Smasher's Reunion, when I played Armada and I won a game, I knew he was like really wanting to get back into the next game, so I didn't meditate. But when I would lose the games, I knew he really wouldn't care that much if I took a minute, so I would meditate. And that let me do things a little differently. But as you can see here, I won this game and I'm meditating. And so I'm taking a moment to try and recenter myself. And now that I know that this is right after Armada did the meditation thing against Leffen, so I'm like, it's not really in a position for him to be bothered by it, I don't think. And so I remember just taking this moment to really center myself. And it wasn't as effective as my normal meditations. But it was enough for me to have a rest and have a chance to kind of really tune back into the match a little bit more than I otherwise would have. How often do you pivot smash now? Not enough. Apex 2015 was the apex of Melee. I don't know. Not really something I think about. I remember this game. Dude, I just freaking poke him. So this is the first small level we've gone to. Battlefield was kind of small. But, yeah. So this is a bit of a different type of match. I just keep thinking he's going to come into me and he just won't do it. Maybe one day I'll learn. Just a bit of a different way to cover what he's doing here. So I'm on the platform, so I fake with the first one so I can get on the platform so I can rising double jump quickly. Oh. So as you can see, I'm like stalling my dashes out a lot. So like I wave dash back and then I dash forward. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Slow down. So I wave dash back, dash forward. My momentum stalls me in place. So then I move back. By the time he realizes, like he's probably grabbing thinking I'm still really close, but I'm still out of range. Get the grab because I'm just like waiting right there. What's up, NCP? Yeah, it's all good. Oh, Samox, what's up, man? Holy cow. How you doing? Samox, I've dropped some lore that I didn't drop even in our conversation. I hope you're not mad. Loving the retrospective. Dude, when you see the full video come out on it, I think there's some good stuff in there. Furious? No, come on. Come on. We'll do another interview. I'll make it up to you, man. When meditating, do you think that about the choices your opponent made? No. It's much better to clear your mind of everything you possibly can. Because if you can only focus on just your breathing, then when you're in the match, you can focus more on what your opponent's doing. And sometimes you have to trust your training and trust that your subconscious will let you adapt. Alright, so again, we got our forward throw. And I love this type of option. So I haven't done this the whole time, but I actually think this is a really cool option. So you move forward, and Armada's like, he sees me when I'm down here. So I'm like jumping, right? And he's like, oh, okay. Well, what I can do is I can bonk him on his head when he jumps, maybe get a reversal. But as long as you come back up quickly enough and you retreat fine enough, you can still push him off there. And if he fades back or waits, then you get to wait out most of his float. So it's a tough position for Peach and really good for Marth to do. I hadn't done it the whole time. Oh, almost get it again. I just start swinging, shielding. Platform is gone, which gets me out of that situation. Thank you, Fountain of Dreams. Very cool. Fountain of Down Smash. You got another Stitch. This guy's cheating, man. Check his controller. I actually like pressuring Peach with a Stitch because she can't really do aerials or stuff a lot, so she can't jab, can't dash attack, can't down smash. The reason that down tilt hit when a lot of the other ones didn't is because I did this, I did a crouch in place and then I waited and then I came in with it. So it wasn't like good, but he wasn't really ready to hold down on it either because he was doing something else. Also, I don't know why I made that. Yeah, I think I keep thinking he's going to attack in a lot of situations because he was pressuring me earlier with attacks and he's conditioned me to just swing early. I don't think I ever really adapted to that. Oh. So this is kind of the advantage of a smaller stage. Also, Armada could have like drifted off or something. So Armada does a really good movement where he acts like he's going to go over me and then double jumps back the other way. So like this, and then he floats. So now he has no float, no double jump, and then you just run double jump spike. And Armada hasn't, and like this was something, these are the types of like little combos that I'm like looking for, because I'm not looking for true combos. I'm looking for things that are outplays. And I've practiced that one some. And so that kind of just all kind of came together for me. A lot of mid% kills can be kind of like jank like that for Marth. You can just kind of find them in a bad situation, get a spike. Okay, now we see him down tilting, and then while we're still moving away, so it's a pretty free dash attack. So I think that kind of like rattled Armada a little bit, because he's doing early air dodges and not waiting so much now, which messed me up more before. But also this stage is just helping me a lot. Only so much you can do. We saw the ring. Yeah, so again, didn't quite get that. I'm still just running off and down airing. What is happening? It doesn't matter. I'm just going for it. Like, well, I'll hit him eventually. I am like 0 for 100 on these down airs out of the air. So you see me go for the thing I went for before. Armada waited, and it was good on his part. So obviously, like, so I do this, and I just do this like weird jump. But obviously, instead, if I just did like a jab or forward tilt and like walked forward slightly, that'd have been better here. But yeah. I just dodged the turn up because like the dot eyes are a little bit more damage. And it's like, what's he gonna do? He's on the edge. A trade, but not an unwelcome one. There's the thing I did before. So again, we're just gonna let him go to edge. We don't mind letting him go to edge because it's like, what's he gonna do? He's gonna like the air dodge into us. So just kind of keeping advantage, not doing anything super risky. It was right over my down tilt. Yeah, Armada's using like some of the stuff I've talked about too. Is like he gets close and he does like a float just to make me come in, moves away, and it's an easy reaction. I keep doing that same recovery because I want to go on stage and get hurted. It's a great air dodge. The turnip getting all the work. He goes right over me, gets back in. Oh, I was almost good, but then I run into down. Oh, I was almost good. Ran back into that move too. I think I remember being a little concerned that I was going to throw it at that point. I'm like, alright, just chill. Took his jump. There's a forward tilt by the edge. So it's kind of a fun dance to watch. Just the two of us drifting together. I jump, he jumps. Boop. I jump, he jumps. Look out, look out. I'm going in, he goes back in. Kind of fun to watch. Sucks for Peach, though. But yeah. And he just drifts slowly into the up tilt. Very weird ending. He just waits. And I think he could have like jumped or something, but he didn't want to like get tippered. So I just kind of wait there, and it's like, oh, well, I guess, is this really happening? So yeah, very strange end to the set, and I'm pretty floored, right? Because I was down 2-1. My Falco gets kind of worked game 1, and I'm kind of like, whew, that was tough. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was a lot of work, because Armada really like was mixing up the way he was playing. He was really making me freak out about trying to challenge him from closer spacings, which was really good on his part. And I didn't adapt to that super well, and I had to work for a lot of the kills because I wasn't edge guarding that well. So I'm just like really beat at this point. And kind of let me go into that a little bit more. So like, let me go into that a little bit more. This will probably be one of the last times I go into just my full cam, but we're gonna do that for now. Coach Chinita, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. You played amazing. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Thank you. Thank you. So, around this time and a little beforehand, I am like backstage, like freaking out because it's late. It's late at night. Like the tournament ends like at 3 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. or something. So it's going late because again, it's like we lost a day of tournament and it's Apex, so it always ran poorly. So, it was a tough situation back there. I'm like eating what I can to try and stay full without eating like full meals. I'm like, you know, pretty uptight. I'm not playing a lot. I'm just trying to like meditate and focus up, conserve what energy I can. And I mean, you can kind of see like the way the way I kind of am like in the sets, and then at the end of the sets, it's like there's no pop-offs. There's just like, oh man, I can't believe that happened and everything. Which again is a callback to before with kind of the duality a lot of this. And I kind of want to take this moment. I guess I'll bring this in now actually, while you can think about this for the rest of it. Is I really felt like a lot of this tournament I was, and this wasn't conscious at all, but I've looked back on it and I feel like it's almost, to me it feels like I'm just giving enough. I'm giving barely enough for what is at the task at hand. Like I'm not giving anything extra. I'm not giving any extra focus. I'm not going into flow state. I'm just kind of like, okay, there's this thing here, and I'm going to give just enough to see what I can do to come around it, to come through it. And that, it was a strange thing that I'd never really considered as a strategy or anything like that before. It's not something I would really recommend to anyone, but I look back on it and I think about all the times that I would lose a game and then I would make a comeback, or I would like have these close sets, or I would have a close game where I could have an advantage, and then like you saw the one with Armada, where I did the reverse back air into him, and then I'm like, oh wait, what is happening in this instance? Why would I make that series of decisions? And then I have to come back again. So it's almost like there are two of those instances in one in the Armada set. So yeah, very odd feeling. And again, it really kind of speaks to like how I feel like I was still, even with all like the stuff I was feeling, there was still the pull more than anything else to move forward. Between the two things that we're fighting, the two selves, if you were, that we're fighting, there was the part of me that wanted more to succeed here. And that was barely apparent enough, I feel like. Because again, we're going like last game, last set, last stop with like a bunch of people. Yeah. So, wanted to make sure that was out there and known. Whoops, wrong thing. So now let's look at Leffen. So, let's talk about Leffen for a second. Leffen was a really intimidating player for me back then. I mean, he still is now. But, like, just the raw emotion he gave off was so powerful. And, like, that was pretty intimidating in its own way. And so I was thinking about Leffen, and I was thinking about, you know, how well he was doing at this event. And when you're backstage and you're seeing, like, you know, Mango Leffen play and the crowd is just, like, losing their minds, like, it's one thing for the crowd, but it's another thing for the competitors sometimes, just to think about, like, all of this that's out there and you have to be part of it. And some people can be excited by that, some people might not be. But I remember being backstage with Leffen before Top 8, and he said something really interesting. He said, "Soon we go to war." And he was like, you know, enthusiastic about it. And it was just a funny, and I don't remember exactly what I said to him. I think I might have said, "War, huh?" And because it was just such a different way of thinking about all of this than the way I think about it, the way I thought about it then, where it was like a dance, it was a conversation, it was a chance for both of us to grow and connect. And it was like a connection that was inescapable and beautiful. And so, you know, to call it war, I thought was you know, really just speaks to the different perspectives that are in Melee. And so, you know, Leffen's coming in and he's still got so much of like the villain energy at the time. And so it was something of a concern for me, to be sure. And I really played him and I could really feel so much raw emotion coming off of him, and I'd never felt anything like that on a player before. Very powerful. And so I'm very curious to see what it'd be like to play him again, ideally at an IRL tournament, to see what that feeling is like, to feel all of that passion and everything else that's wrapped up in him, because that was a very different experience than I'd had playing another player like that before. So yeah, there was a lot to feel in this, and I know a lot of people really love this set. So I think this will be a real treat for all of us to kind of go back and watch. I've seen some things coming back and watching this that I didn't know about, or I'd forgotten about, or I used to know about, and then I didn't anymore. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm glad you enjoy the YouTube video, Sebs. Yeah, APM really ain't the end-all be-all, Sebs. Flags don't show up on screen. I don't know what you mean, Web. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. This is around the time I started getting a lot better at Smash 4 in your own region. Apex 2015 was the first major I ever went to. Watching you play was an incredible experience for me. It was so late when this finished. Never forget watching this live. Yeah, this was really just... I really do think there was something special about this tournament in different ways. So that's always been pretty cool to me. So of course we are going to see the picture happen, but before that we're going to see me drink my water. This man is ready to go. Look at him. He is shaking the little hand. Wait, how did he fist bump me? Yeah, good luck. Whatever. I'm going to kill you, man. I forgot about that. I don't remember that part. That's funny. Dude, freaking Leffen, dude. Now no one fist bumps anymore, but at the time we all fist bumps. That's really funny.
Versus Fox.
Oh, Leffen. I don't think we did. Oh, we did do neutral start? No, we didn't. I guess I just said heck it. Just run up and grab him. Oh, cool. We synced our movements. Very pog. This was actually the tourney right before slide-offs were discovered, so you're not going to see slide-offs here. Which I guess if you want to use that to say this tournament is whatever, you could, but I think you're losing out a lot of value if you do it, just to restate that. So we're going to jump up and dodge, and then the jump back here I think is pretty neat. Also Leffen bonked his head, which is wild. So we jump up and then we jump back to avoid an immediate attack, and then as he comes in, we drift back in. So just like that's like a thing, again, vertical play like I was talking about in the Armada match can get you some early advantages, and if they try to play around it, then that can give you some stuff too. Ow. Ooh, the nair. 0 for 40 trillion on these down airs. How'd it feel playing on not UCF? I don't know, it's fine. Not the biggest deal either way. Yeah, I mean, look at the way Leffen's like getting all these punishes. He just lands, up tilts, gets a couple back airs. Just really straightforward, you know, good stuff. Doesn't overcomplicate. I think that's cool. So I do a thought here, right? Or yeah. So as you see, I pause in the player cam and I do a big PPMD think for a moment. And why do I do that? Because I double jump and I land. Leffen tries to attack behind me, and so I'm back on the top platform because I don't want him to attack directly into me. And I don't get my fair out in time, but he holds down and he jab up smashes me. And so I actually realized that Leffen is playing at a different timing when I'm vertical, and he's probably playing at like a different timing overall than I'm expecting. And I think he was like playing a bit quicker earlier, and then he slowed his pace down. So I'm like, oh wait, I need to adjust to that. So I had the moment where, actually I'll just show the player cam again. So like I get freaking flip kicked, and then I'm like, yeah, you got me, nice. And then I'm like, oh wait a minute. There's more going on here. I need to make sure I understand. So you can have both. You can have respect for your opponent and adaptation. Thank you, Suzanne. Wasn't expecting that. See, I start playing on a little bit later timing now myself for things, and that seems to be working out a little bit better for me. And then he goes for the quick attack this time. That was a good mix-up on his part. I just was lucky I avoided. Yep, shouldn't have dashed after the wave dash. Gotta trust my instincts, as they say. Oh, could have spiked. I missed so many of those spikes. Oh, I actually really love that from Leffen. So he moves out, moves all the way in, crouches, wants to see if I'm going to give him something for free, and I don't. I turn around and grab because he wants to come in and pressure my dash back. So, I mean, you can tell this guy is really thinking. Man, this is going to be so much fun to play Leffen again. Like, this is what he was playing, like, when he wasn't even, like, a full top player yet. It's going to be so fun to play Leffen again, man. This man out here thinking. I love it. And And the punish was scuffed because I up tilted there, so he goes high, so I can't kill him. I'm doing a bunch of pummels because I want him to go above the top platform and not land on it right away. So I can do this. That's why I pummeled a bunch of extra times. And he was just ready to DI in tech. That's why I was able to get extra ones. That was just a read. I don't really know why I did that forward smash. It was so risky. Oh, frick, dude. This is one of those really... I'm just going to talk about it real quick. So I grabbed, and I mean, this grab was fine. It was just too early. Because there's like frames where you can't grab when you do that grab. But it's just... It's like you're there at the right time and everything, and then their head is just in your stomach, and you can't hold them. Good weight from Leff. I didn't think he'd attack early, but he did. Good laser damage. We're holding down and grabbing. We're very skilled. He's side being from edge. He loves chilling, dude. This is it. Doink. And so that is such an interesting moment because he nearly had the match. He had it. It was so close. So I just hit him with the spike, push him back off, and then there's this pause. And this pause is really interesting because it's when Fox is taking off. And I really like the idea of there being all this chaos, all this intensity. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? And then there's the moment of pause right before that happens. And the reason that's such a powerful moment is because, like, I mean, I just wanted to wait and call him out on that and see, like, if you move at the exact right time, then they're going to think, like, oh, you don't have enough time to do what I did. And so you have to make sure you're really frame tight getting that type of play in. But yeah, that's just a cool moment. Little Tiger Woods, freaking fist bump. People in the back absolutely losing their marbles. He's not going to go Fox, though. I'd enjoy playing Marth against his Sheik, or Falco against his Sheik, or Falco against his Fox. But you could also counterpick War with Leffen and get Marth Fox, so I'd still get his Marth or his Fox sometimes. Wasn't I the first player to make Leffen start freaking out about Marth? Yes. I assume water was in that monster bottle? You assumed correctly. The secret's revealed. He was drinking water the whole time. But I didn't tell anyone for years. No one can be mad. No one can be mad. I didn't tell. Straight to Dreamland. I mean, it's where he would go no matter who I pick, pretty much. Is this making me hungry to compete again? I'm always hungry to compete again. The only thing this does is make me realize that I both did way more cool stuff than I remembered and not as much cool stuff as I remembered at this tournament at the same time, which is kind of weird. Are you even considering going Falco at all versus Leffen? Leffen asked me, he was like, who are you going against me? And I'm like, I'm not telling you. But after the Armada set, I was just like, I'm all in on Marth because my Falco's just playing too bad. Again, it's what I was talking about earlier with, like, just the depressive energy, just kind of limiting the bird and not limiting Marth as much. You want a monologue after every turn you win in 2021? Sure. Oh, ooh. Wow, that was sick. Dude, Leffen's so freaking good. So I move in and I pressure and he does the fade back. That fade back interaction is actually... Marth can counter it pretty reliably, but he needs to be... The Marth player has to be playing really well. Otherwise, it's kind of like a mix-up like it was there. I up threw and did a bunch of movement. That's hype. And there's me doing a proper tech chase. Reacted in time, got the power shield, doink, doink, doink. Ooh, Nair instead, Pog. I think I could have killed him otherwise. If I walked forward a little bit more, I could have got that. Ooh, good day, me. Oh, had the right idea, didn't go far enough. Nice back here, lol. I got punished. I think Leffen always punished me for those edge dashes. I should have done hack dashes more. Reverse edge dashes for those who don't know. Oh, I had the right movement, but just didn't quite get it. So yeah, I mean, this fair that I did here is actually not bad. So if I'm wrong, I'm probably not going to get punished still. So, like, it's like, he could up air me here, but like, this is not a common option. Like, this full up fair is a bit risky, but it's like, if I get it, I can do stuff like this. So, like, again, just a lot of the old school plays that lead to like cleaner conversions. You don't like, yeah, there's a little bit more risk involved, but the reward and the plays are a lot more straightforward. Obviously, he could have DI'd the second fair out, but like, he hadn't seen that before at that point. That shield poke, or you let go? I mean, I'm pretty sure you let go. But I can go frame by frame, don't mind. Yeah. I actually hit the beginning of his roll. So I hit at the beginning of his roll, actually. No, my jump. Get right under him. I'm doing some up throw nair nonsense. Why? Question mark. So Leffen's doing a really good job of getting me when he's like landing. So like, I hit him, and he's gonna drop down, and then he's gonna move. If Marth isn't frame tight, Fox can spot dodge that, but also Fox can like fade back and stuff to make it harder. So again, have to be very well played from the Marth to get the grab on that. Leffen just kind of doing some good stuff and chump checking me well there. Gets the kill for it. How often do you think input errors incur in a set like this? There were actually a decent amount of input errors in a set like this, but in modern sets, like a lot of people, they're so used to playing each other now that like you will see less on average. The reason there were more in this set from both of us is because we weren't used to playing against each other. Maybe other reasons too, but yeah, I mean there's still a decent amount, especially once people start like getting momentumed on. There'll be more. So it really depends. Oh, that was sick. So I faked getting off the platform, grabbed him before he was able to get his crouch punish out, and then I, didn't pivot. That's okay. A lot of cross ups. Just not wanting him to get away with full hops for free. And so that was a big meme. I killed him with jab when he was on stage. He always tried to crouch punish there. Then I drop into his forward smash, so everything's fair. He got me before I landed. Yeah, nice. This is, I mean, yeah, in terms of Leffen being a top player, this is the third. But I played against Leffen once before this at Smashers Reunion in Europe, and we played a Falco Ditto and I won. Like, I forgot Leffen taunted. That didn't bother me at all. I was like, alright, whatever. Look at him, he's like, freaking come here, water. I freaking love Leffen. Yeah, so I mean, that was a really patient start from both of us. So I'm pushing in slowly, he's taking some laser damage. That's the thing is Marth, is like, if you get a grab, you're gonna get more damage, unless you're me, and then you're just gonna beef it. But you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, yeah, I put Leffen in a weird situation there where I like, well, hey, by the way, I'm right here near you, and then I kind of like, it's kind of that stuff I was showing against Armada before, but then I just like flop nared off the level instead of grabbing, so I freaking got hecked. But luckily we're on FD, so it's fine. Yeah, Leffen's definitely saucing on me right now. He wants to shine me there. So as you can see, like, if I try to go for the kill, he's gonna shine right there, see? But yeah, we're just gonna do that. I actually tried to, so everyone talks about this get up attack. I've actually wanted to talk about this get up attack for 6 years now. So I grab edge, right? I'm invincible, he techs, and I do this get up attack, right here, and he dies. Okay, so I actually meant to back air him. But I misinputted so fantastically well that he died, and I was like, wow, that's really surprising. I'm really glad that That mistake worked out for taking his stock, because it would have been way harder to just back air him over and over. So, yeah. Pog. Shoutouts. We absolutely take those. Look at your face on this feature. I'm like, I hope I don't get hit by Firefox. And I'm like, oh, I don't. Pretty funny. You're a mind reader? Yeah. You gotta pause on the meme. I don't think the meme happened yet. I guess maybe it's this match. Yeah, I didn't DI the drill or the shine. Maybe I did DI the shine, but I don't know. So he was waiting for the edge dash again. I did a late grab, so I get the grab this time. Yerp. We're grabbing, we're grabbing. I pummel a bunch. I actually remember this extra pummel. I know why I did this extra pummel. I've been wanting to talk about this pummel for years too. So I grab, and I remember freaking out. I remember being like, I need this extra pummel, because if I don't get it, I'm going to lose the match. Because I need this damage on Leffen. I remember thinking that the pummel was so important. And I don't know why, but that was the most important pummel of the entire set. 1, 2, 3. I needed that third one. I'll never know why. But I needed that pummel. And I remember caring so much about it. Because it's very weird. Like, if you do extra pummels, like, it freaks out your opponent. I was doing a lot of pummel tricks and stuff when I was playing back then, too. Because, like, the extra damage is good. It can trip up your opponent's DI if they try to mash. It can make them, like, not be sure when you're going to throw. So, like... But yeah, I mean, there's really no excuse to do 3 there. It's just I was tunnel visioned on it, and I was going to go for it no matter what. I just don't know. I don't really know why, but it ended up giving me this combo. I don't think this combo would have happened otherwise. Oh yeah, but then I messed up my up B. Shoutouts to the last time I played Leffen up B. I should have done that fair, because then I get to go higher. Oh, that was kind of risky, but yeah. Coverage. So if it turns out if you're right inside Fox, he can't up smash you on both sides. Pog. Oh god. It was too ready to go. It was too ready to go. I don't know why I was up tilted there. I could just re-grab it. Oh god. What an up air. Leffen chasing me down like I chased him down before. That's actually a really cool sequence to watch. I didn't remember that at all. Yep, and I wave dash and he runs and I run and then I run, then he runs and I run, then he jumps. Dude, look at how cool that sequence is. So cool. We just are out here respecting each other. That's some freaking king moves right there. And then he whiffs a back air, then I whiff a grab, and then I DI his thing, and then I grab him. That was still cool though. Dude, what a cool sequence. I'm gonna watch it again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Freaking love Melee. I just don't see stuff like interactions like that so much anymore. But I think stuff like that is really cool in Melee, where you're just like repositioning and seeing what's going on. I think that these interactions are so fun to watch. And then I just up throw forward smash because I'm a fraud. Oh, the walk forward, wave dash back. A little bit of sauce now. Yeah. I just jump in the nair. Yeah. Walk. He's nairing in place. I'm still kind of I'm kind of throwing it, but that's whatever. I'm just gonna fair him. Surely he won't go for. Oh my gosh! Why am I running and up smashing? Oh yeah, dude. Ooh, that was cool. I don't think he does that anymore. That's freaking sick. Yep, let's go down here. So it's been a while since I hit him, so I needed that. So I mean, look at all this exaggerated movement I'm doing to try and get a good opening on him. So like, I'm like, please, please. And then I had to get him stuck in his movement to get him. He went under my down tilt there anyway, I'm pretty sure. Air dodge on stage broken. All I did was forward smash. I rolled through it, which is something that works better as Falco, but I panicked. I actually meant to forward air, I think. Or, no, I know what I meant to do there. I want to talk about this too. I'll just do this. Heck it. Alright, so bam. So I meant to grab the edge and do a double jump nair onto stage. I saw Ken do this like a long time ago versus some Sheik. And I was like, dude, this is sick. And I started spamming it. It's mad good at certain percents. This percent would be mad good. So I actually didn't mean to drop this low. So this was another mistake. And I pushed him against a wall. And I remember watching Leffen stream afterward. He's like, dude, this is so dumb. I should have teched this. But it's like... It's also just dumb because I meant to do a nair that would have killed anyway. But he is right. It would have been easier to just tech it. But also, he probably did a tech timing for a fair. But also, it's like, who is doing this type of option anyway? So I don't really think he should feel bad for not getting it. But anyway. No, I didn't. That was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. I meant, so like, if you do a nair such that, like, you land on stage here, you drag the fox up with you, and then the second hit reverses, so he can't tech. It's super sick. There might be a world where the SDI puts you on stage for it. I don't really know. I never tested it. But at least you could get away with it once in a while. It's a good option. But yeah, I mean, it probably did mess up a tech. It's probably what actually happened, but dude, it's such a freaking funny thing that happened. Oh. So I like both of these. So I jump and then I land. The sword is right in front of Fox's face. But because it's a late fair, I have time to put up my shield, wave dash, and then I let my dash stall all the way out. And he's like, I'm going to intercept you. But I'm like, JK. And then now I'm hitting him with the grabs. Clean conversion, double pummel. You love to see it. Unless you're a Fox, then you don't. Bam. Forward air. Oh, God. Why am I doing that? Why am I Ken comboing? I remember wanting that Ken combo, even if it didn't kill. It just made me feel good, but that is not a good reason to do anything. Okay, so this is another thing. I am almost positive. We're going to check the tapes. But I am quite sure that he would not have grabbed the edge anyway. Which is very sad, because it makes me look less cool. Because if I grabbed it first, then I would look way cooler than him. But the sad thing is, it just actually what I did didn't matter at all. He just would have died anyway. And actually me doing this would have gotten me shine spiked. So, yeah, I mean, but I'm sick. I'm sick though. Yeah, thank you for the Craigasms in chat. Very cool. Alright, is this the moment? Is this the... Yeah! Yeah! Alright. Okay, we're having the moment. We're having the moment. Put it in chat. Put it in chat. Put the emote in chat. You know what to do. Oh, come on. We need a wall of them. This is for YouTube. Put the thing in chat. Oh. Yes, we're all sipping. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, very good. Very good. We're having a gamer moment. What's up, David? Yeah, so I actually wasn't going to make this an emote, but Leffen made the Fox one an emote, so that's the only reason I'm doing it. Because otherwise I'd have felt bad. I'd have been like, I'd have been mean. I drink in solidarity with you 6 years ago, PP. Yeah, so delicious. We love this. All right, and the moment is gone. Leffen gets his own water. We drink together. All right. So he goes to Battlefield. Oh, and I'm meditating. Oh, yeah, because, like, that match was intense. I think I would have meditated if I lost, too. But that match was nuts. Like, I'm trying to, like, cross him up. He's putting pressure on me. He's, like, completing his edge guards and everything. Like, his play is, like... A lot of things he's doing are pretty clean. Some of the recovery situations from him are not the best, but... A lot of other things have been coming out. We're looking pretty good from him. I think his, I think maybe, like, his DI and SDI weren't amazing at this point. But that's not really what I evaluate players on. I think, like, his neutral decision-making and a lot of his punish stuff was really clean. And I think that... So I was really feeling, like, really pressured. And I really felt the need to meditate. I didn't feel like Leffen was necessarily bothered by me doing a meditation. I think he would have rathered to get right into the game, but because I gave him a chance to think too. But yeah, it was an interesting situation to be sure. So I'm kind of glad that my opponents were both respectful of the meditation because I felt I really needed it. I would say it's probably not something I'm going to need regularly when I'm competing again, but at that time it was something I really needed for the reasons mentioned before. Wait, is there water in a monster can? Yes. Dude, where have you been? There was never any monster. It's all a mirage. Alright, let's get back into it. I'm still breathing. I think Leffen's ready to go now, but I think he's taking his own second to breathe. That's pretty cool. I like that he wasn't like rude about it or anything. Because I really didn't like overdo it. I just took as long as I felt was appropriate. I'm sure if I did this at a bunch of events, this would have been a problem though. And then he asked me something and I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready to go. So that was pretty cool. So I appreciate him taking the time. Because like, again, especially at the time, like Leffen was someone that was very ready to go. So I think that's really cool of him. Alright. Whoa. So yeah, let's kind of look at some of that again. So I wave dashed away, did a little bit of movements, let him hang himself, push him there. Good shine stall. So a lot of foxes won't do that now. I could have just grabbed, but yeah. Oh, freaking nair. Oh, dude, that was such a good grab. Like he just doesn't. He didn't even care. He was like, "You're not gonna forward air. Come here." Dude, what an animal. I remember Leffen watching this on his stream one day, and I was in his chat, and he was like, "Dude, your SDI sucks." I was like, "Yeah." No one had ever told me my SDI was bad. It's literally never something I'd even thought about in my life at that point. Now everyone SDIs because Uncle Punch gives you like SDI practice and everything, but like no one cared about SDI that much back then. Like Leffen roasted my SDI. I was like, "Oh yeah, I guess that's true." Yeah, really clean stop from him. So obviously looks like the meditation didn't do much. There's PPMD think, by the way. Good bait. He normally just fell straight down. See, I'm just getting absolutely mauled. And the other way that I, you know, not the bald thing. Dude, I freaking love this little walk. This little walk I do is probably one of my favorite things. Like, look. Little walk. And then I'm able to go in and get him. Yeah, the little walk. I love the little walk. I don't know why I did that up tilt. It was not Pog. That was a really good forward air. Actually a super good forward air. So I'm moving around under him. He wants to get this, tries to get out. Punish him. No, that's not killing. You got the SDI for the survival there. I try to jump and get away, Leffen too scary. My shield drop, look at that. Wasn't that a great shield drop, chat? Yay, please clap. Dude, wait, you can nair through the platform and hit with the second hit. I don't think I remembered that. That's cool. Past me knew that. I didn't remember that. Now, he faked that before, so that was good. Thank you for the claps. Ooh, I had the good bait. Dude, this is something that like messed me up a lot at this event where I would have an opening and I would just keep moving around. There your shield drops, chat. Oh, I called him out on just staying up there for so long. Doing too much over faking with the vertical play, but it was still good. The conversion off the silly nair. Oh, coverage. Oh, his SDI got him out of that. I guess maybe there was more SDI than I was thinking of. Maybe he thought about that during the... Oh, spike him. Or do that. Oh, just a forward smash? Bruh. You tried P+? I have. What do you think of Borp? Best player in the game. I'm just calling out this dude jumping, he calling me out jumping. We're just calling each other out. We're saying, hey, what's up? You want to come to dinner? Nope, I got things to do. See you later. Ooh, I like the nair. Not a good idea, though. I tried. Failed. Had the right idea, but I think it was too early and also just too far away. Yeah, good thing you can't tipper forward smash that. Good SDI again. Thank goodness. He'd have lived forever if he didn't do that. Scary Fox. I should not have done all those fairs. That was really good. I just wanted to test his gaming. How do you think Leffen would play the matchup differently today? I know how he plays differently today. He does not do so much vertical play now. He does a lot more of like running straight in and trying to play off of getting hit by the non-tipper hit of Marth's down tilt. It's very common for Sheik players to do this now too. Yeah, also he just plays Sheik today. But his Fox, you know, that's not really the question. Take another moment to breathe. Because we got kind of hecked up that game a little bit. But not too long. We're ready to go. Which I think is a better sign, honestly. We're just running a nair him out of the air. Tape, how did you prime twice in a row? You were a winner. Thank you. You're a winner too, man. Thank you for the prime. Welcome back on in. So I go for the big swing. And he just jumps right around it. But he also does like some nair thing, so I don't know if he like maybe had a misinput too. Not sure. Oh, look, dude. I just love that he's like calling me out, like for just not doing anything when he comes in there. He saw that I put pressure on his jump and his double jump, so he had to do up B. Still got him. Wanted to DI out for Ken combo. I'm pressing the B button. Impeccable edge guard. Just press the B button. We're gonna go for a mix-up. He's ready for it. We're actually tech chasing now a little bit. Pog. Double tipper. Doesn't matter, we get up attacked. I think Leffen would have got that grab if he didn't run off stage. We both big whiff. Dude, these moments are so intense. He goes for the cross up. I actually DI out. I goof. That's okay. It's good recovery. Please just hit once in your life, man. Can combo just too hard, dude. Just impossible. Good SDI. Yeah, so those wave dashes are really good for switching up your space and making people unsure of what you're going to be covering. Oh, I thought he was going to run in because he went for it, but then I didn't react to him not moving. That was pretty cool on both our parts. Yeah. That was a ton of damage coming out from him. So we let him land, then we'll chase him down afterward. And then we miss our combo, and then he up smashes us. Yeah, you can just see the much cleaner punish coming out from Leffen. Oh, I think I tried to, I think I just hoped he was going to shorten. I don't think he shortened at all, but I kept assuming he would, and I was freaking out about it. I missed my L cancel. Pog. Clipped on the part of stadium. I freak out. He freaks out. Dude, oh my god, I forgot about this moment. So like I'm trying to get the punish. I'm just like hitting him with stuff like go, go. And then there's this. And then he's like dodging. And then I mess up. Then I mess up. Then he's dodging. Then we're... Freak, man. What a moment. What a moment. What a moment, dude. I go for a big read, a pretty big risk there. Oh my gosh. Leffen has tempo again. Thank you, platform. Very cool. It gets kill, yeah. So, I mean, we're last stock. And I think all of that really came off of just me messing up a little bit there, him drifting back well. And then I go for another greedy grab, and all that leads to me getting killed, pretty much. Oh, we're just jumping up from ledge with fair. We patrolling these platforms. Thank you, Windmill. Very cool. Martz rolls Pog. I hadn't think I air dodged that whole time. Oh god, we're freaking out. I'm just charging forward smashes. And then... yeah, just the amount of tension that was there at the end of this is absolutely... You could feel how much tension there is in everything we're doing. I'm like, please go get him. And then the platform, and then I'm like, ugh! And there's a bit of the whiff, and then he jabs, and then I air dodge for the first time. There's a trade. It's weird. Everything's weird. Push him away. We both put him out moves. Messed up getting on platform. Boom. I'm just charging. Why? No one knows. And then he finally gets a shorten, but he was also just too low again. Leffen not pleased, but yeah. I think I popped off harder for that than the whole thing, because, like, man, Leffen really pushed me on that one. But then I'm, like, super tired. But, like, holy cow, what a rush that set was, dude. You're considered to be the best in the world while beginning to deal with health issues. Does that give any confidence in how good you can be back at full health? Yeah, that's why I'm not worried. Like, I think I can do so much at that point. That's why I'm not concerned.